Hello everybody, it's Gary Alacan here, and I know it's been a little bit since I've had a car kit to show you, but I've got a really cool one today for us to look at. So this is going to be my second Reobrix kit. You may have seen the Reobrix Ferrari that I looked at before, and that was pretty cool. I think was a pretty good value. So hopefully this Reobrix car will turn out to be pretty cool. As you can see here, we've got a classic Corvette this time. So we've got a 60s Corvette, so that should be pretty awesome. I will say that if you like these kind of cars and you also like geology, I would recommend the National Corvette Museum to you. This is in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and it's a good combination of cars and geology, right? There was a big sinkhole that opened up underneath it in like 2013 or so, I think. And a lot of the cars fell into that sinkhole, and it's been repaired, but they have cameras now down in the cave underneath the museum. So if you like cars and you like geology, I'm sure there's a lot of overlap there, right? And it's a cool place to check out. Anyway, this Corvette here came from Temu and was pretty cheap. I think it was about $8 or so, somewhere around there. We see 311 pieces. Unfortunately, we've got a big sticker on the back, so we can't really see the other pictures of the kit that are on there. The box is pretty good, smashed up a little bit, but otherwise pretty nice box on these Reobrix technology cars. I think they're not quite as nice as the Mold King boxes. But anyway, let's go ahead and open it up and see what we get. There we go. So it looks like we have we got this sheet of paper. It's down in the bottom of the box. This says, please follow the assembly steps shown in the colorful illustrations to complete your creation. And it says that in several languages. Okay, so that's nice. Then we got one little tiny bag with a couple small pieces. And then we got this big bag here. Go ahead and open that up. And so inside the big bag, we have, that one's labeled number 6, so we got at least 6 bags of parts, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 bags of parts. And then we get a part separator tool as well. And looking at the parts, they're pretty much all red and white and gray, with a couple weird colors in there, green and orange. Those are probably buried deep within the build. All right, here's the manual. And so there's a sticker sheet. So it looks like the white on the sides, unfortunately, is going to be these big stickers, right? And not made with parts. So we will see how that turns out. Otherwise, there is the manual. Nice full color manual there. And parts list there. All right, so I will build this guy and come back and show you what we get. Okay, so we're back with our completed Corvette. And this is one of those kits that doesn't have you put the stickers on until the very end. So I've decided to leave them off for the moment. But it looks like we are going to need them, especially the ones on the sides, if we're going to get the complete Corvette styling. But even without the stickers, I think the results are very nice. We end up with a very sleek looking little sports car here. Now, having it all built, I've looked at some more pictures and determined that this is the 1958 to 1960 Corvette. You can tell by the grille, which I think is executed pretty nicely, and by the placement of the taillights, that this represents the 58 to 60 body style. And there are some really nice looking parts on it, I think. The interior, looks pretty good with the seats. The grille, like I said, I think is executed pretty nicely. Bizarrely, there is actually a V8 engine hidden in here, but once you've got the car completely built, there's no way to get to it. You would have to basically disassemble the entire front end to be able to see it. There's no opening hood or anything like that. I'll put a picture of it here so you can see what it looks like, but really there's no way to get to it. So I guess it's just you see it once while you're building the car and then never see it again. It's kind of a strange choice to make in the build here. As for the build for this, it was a very simple and easy build. Took just under an hour to build the whole thing. And the reason why it was so simple and easy to build is because this kit actually does use one bag of parts at a time. So the manual doesn't say anything about that, but I figured I would take a chance. I figured I will open bag one, see how far I get with just bag one, and it turns out that that is what happened. You use bag one and then bag two and so forth. So that made it very easy to find the parts that you needed for each step and made the build go much quicker, right, because of that. So that's pretty nice. So if you do pick up one of these Reobrix cars, take note of that you'll use one bag of parts at a time. Other thing to mention too is that it does not have a car base piece like the Speed Champions or most of the other similar type cars there. It doesn't have one of those base pieces, but it still feels very solid. Maybe the only not quite so solid part is the headlights are actually only connected on at one headlight, so they can twist like this. And that's a little strange that they don't connect at both spots so that they stay in place. But, if you don't hit them, I guess they will stay in place. All right, so let's go ahead and get the stickers on it and see how it looks. Okay, so here we are with all the stickers on. So we have the stickers for the white sections on the side and stickers on the hood and a couple right here and then one for the gas cap. And unfortunately, the reds do not match here. So you can see it on the hood especially. These stickers are brighter red than the pieces, and it may not come across on camera that well, but in person you can definitely see that the red of the stickers doesn't match the rest of the car there. So that's a little unfortunate. Also, strangely here, these hood stickers are the ones shown in the manual. You can see right there, but they are different than the ones in the picture on the front of the manual, which is the same picture that's on the box. You can see here that the hood stickers are different there. So that's a little bit strange. But at least we have the white on the sides here. So we know that we definitely have a Corvette here. All right. So let's go ahead and do some size comparisons with it. So here is the Reobrix Ferrari that I had at the beginning there that I reviewed previously. So they're pretty similar in size here. Our Corvette is a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter wheelbase there, just a speck smaller than the Ferrari. And here is the Lego Speed Champions Lotus Evija. So they are pretty similar in size as well. All right, so our Corvette here scales pretty well. It is a little bit small, but the Corvette is a pretty small car anyway. All right, so I think it scales pretty well with our other Speed Champions and similar type cars. Because again, it's a little bit small, but the Corvette should be a little bit small. It's not a big car anyway. So overall, this Reobrix Technology 58 to 60 Corvette is a very nice kit in a lot of ways. Again, it's very easy to build, and it ends up looking nice and sleek, but the stickers take it down a few points. Of course, it doesn't come with any minifigures. That's been the case for the other Reobrix one that I built here. Also didn't come with a minifigure. But this was very cheap, and again, turns out very nice in most ways. Just the stickers that bring it down a few notches there. So let me know in the comments if you have this one. Let me know if you have a real Corvette. Let me know which generation of Corvette is your favorite. And let me know what else is cool. And we'll see you in the next review.